Well, Hillary Clinton, as you know, if you have a television set, has routinely represented herself as America's great crusader against sexual harassment and abuse.
The whole world heard him talking about the terrible way he treats women.
It is not enough to condemn campus sexual assault. We need to end campus sexual assault.
We don't want a president who demeans women.
I take on the issues of sexism and misogyny and talk about it because we need to pull it out and put it in the bright light.
It's odd, then, that Clinton was so very slow, so slow that some of her aides commented on it in public, in responding to the reactions against Weinstein. After 5 days, Clinton finally released a statement saying she was, quote, shocked and appalled by the allegations. CNN's Aaron Burnett pointed out that, quote, HRC spoke for 90 minutes last night, didn't mention Harvey Weinstein. She didn't give women a pass for not voting for her, but she gave him one. Maybe we shouldn't be surprised, though. In two of the biggest sexual harassment scandals of the past 3 decades, Bill Clinton and Anthony Weiner, Hillary Clinton was right in the middle. What's a third scandal where she failed to step up? In fact, she may be the enabler, it turns out. Richard Goodstein knows her well. She advised both of Hillary Clinton's presidential campaigns, and he joins us tonight. It's a little weird, don't you think? I mean, I'm not Sigmund Freud or anything, but someone who has made her signature issue, the treatment of women, is married to Bill Clinton. Her chief aide is married to Anthony Weiner, and one of her closest personal friends is Harvey Weinstein. What is that?
Well, I mean, first of all, the premise for many of the points you just made in this build-up, frankly, were inaccurate. Let's take one example. Let's take one. He said she was in the middle of the Anthony Weiner scandal. Anthony Weiner went to jail for virtual intrusions on women. Donald Trump bragged about walking in on naked underage women. No, he bragged about it. He bragged about grabbing women.
Trump, look, I'm not here. Wait, stop. But I'm not here to I'm not here to defend Trump.
Good.
But I'm not a nationally famous feminist who's scolding the rest of us for mistreating women. She is, and that's a fair description, and you know it. Why the hell does she have the authority to speak like that when she is married to Bill Clinton, who has been credibly accused of sex crimes for real? She employed, she was close to Anthony Weiner by both of their descriptions, and her friend Harvey Weinstein has been accused of rape by 3 people, and she says nothing for 5 days?
Well,
what is going on here? Sincerely, what's going on here?
Truly. Okay, first, this outrage would seem more genuine if the same outrage from the same people had been voiced when Donald Trump, again, bragged about sexual assault, okay?
That's fine.
I know
Look,
it's not a Trump
you
segment.
can call me inconsistent or whatever, but it's not about me. I'm asking a question about her and the standards that she has set forth for the rest of us. What is going on?
So last week, when she spoke out against guns in Las Vegas, she was accused on this network, because I was on a segment about it, of coming out too soon. Now she's being accused of being too late. Look, there are life and death issues which Hillary Clinton talks about, which includes Puerto Rico, and includes climate change, includes gun safety, includes little things like nuclear war, okay? The fact that she didn't come out exactly when you would have wanted her to is hardly
Richard,
a crime.
That's a dodge, okay? I mean, let's be real. This is her signature issue, the treatment of women. She ran as the first credible female presidential candidate to break the glass ceiling. She blamed sexism for her loss. She has, as we played in our clips, repeatedly lectured the country on its mistreatment of women, and men like Harvey Weinstein in particular, for sexually harassing women. So it's not like it's not the law of the sea treaty. It's not totally out of left field. This is exactly where she lives every day.
Right. And when she did come out against it, what he did, incidentally, every single Democrat has distanced themselves from Harvey Weinstein, unlike every single Republican who stood by Donald Trump. Steve Bannon said, but had Kellyanne Conway not been there, that would have been lost. Look,
so you're saying, I mean, I guess I'm just a little bit confused, because I sincerely thought this was the one issue she really seemed to care about. I don't think she's a genius or a profound abstract thinker, as I've said. But I think on this issue, the treatment of women, it seems heartfelt. She talks about it in every speech.
Right.
And that's why it's a little weird when the guy she rented a house next to in the Hamptons for the summer, who's raised more than $1 million for her, does this. Like, you think she would at least pipe up and say, you know what, this is wrong?
He makes movies. Donald Trump is the president. I'm sorry. And there's some irony that in some TV networks, there was behavior.
Is that really the answer, that Trump is bad?
No, of course, two wrongs don't make a right.
Oh, because you seem to be arguing that they do.
No, I'm just suggesting this outrage is faux outrage, because we didn't hear a word of it.
It's actually, in my case, it's not so much outrage. It's confusion. Like, how can you have a party that claims to protect women when here you have a rich and powerful person abusing the weak and then defended by a larger group of powerful people, including Hillary Clinton?
No.
How does that happen?
But okay, it's the defended part. Every single Democrat that's been heard on this has said, here's your money back. We're giving it to this charity or whatnot. In contrast to every Republican who stood by Donald Trump, accused of virtually
But by your own standards, you shouldn't be surprised, because the Republican Party is the party that's waging a war on women, but the Republican Party is and the Democratic Party is its natural home, the party that protects them. I just find it. Let me ask you a really simple question. Sure. Do you sincerely believe that in the 25 years she's known Harvey Weinstein, Hillary Clinton never heard one rumor about his treatment of women?
So Meryl Streep, we take as a credible person, said she didn't. She's actually in the movie industry. Hillary Clinton wasn't. Julianne Moore, in the movie industry, said she never heard a word of it. And you have to assume the Obamas knew, and in the face of knowing, put their daughter in there. I understand people don't think sort of things through very well, but to suggest that is a level of adult thinking that I don't even think.
I'm just suggesting that if you fancy yourself a moral leader, and the Obamas and Hillary Clinton certainly do, that you ought to call it as you see it.
And they did.
5 days
when the
later.
evidence came out.
Let me ask you this. Would you support a federal investigation into the culture of sexual abuse in Hollywood?
I would support looking at any number of. Are we going to look at TV networks as well?
Yes, we've already had federal investigations into
TV networks,
all kinds of
TV news networks. Seriously,
look, you have this. So you're saying that there needs to be a federal investigation of TV networks in order to investigate Hollywood? What are you saying? Why wouldn't you support that?
Here's what I think. I think this is not going to be responsible, but here's what I actually think. I think Donald Trump is going after the courts. I think he's going after the press. And I think he's going after black athletes. And now Hollywood. Hallelujah. He's got his enemies list.
But it's not. Trump has not said word one about this. I'm suggesting.
Yeah, he did. He said, I've known Harvey Weinstein. And why is he
hold
not?
on, stop. I'm asking you a very simple question.
Please.
We saw investigations into a range of higher institutions of colleges.
Yep.
On this basis, why wouldn't you support one into Hollywood?
I don't think
because they're donors.
I don't think we've seen investigations of institutions of higher learning because some professor abused his students. I really think that's
because there was sexual abuse. That was the allegation. The military, same thing. So it's okay to investigate the Marine Corps, but not Miramax? Like what?
No. I'm just saying I don't think we've had a single person's misdeeds.
You guys will defend your donors at all costs, I notice.
There are 100 donors to Donald Trump.
I should be a Democratic donor.
You
can do anything when you're a Democratic donor. Well, after more